many years ago, Rabbi Yeshivat Ohr Somayach, speaking primarily to a South African group, say that if you want to understand why South African Jewry remains, even the non-religious part, honest and ehrlich, it all traces back to Rav Yisrael Salanter. What is the impact of Rav Yisrael Salanter today? And is the Mussar movement still alive today?
That's a very, very great question. Again, Rabbi Tatz's observation makes a lot of sense to me because the South African Jewish community is overwhelmingly of Lithuanian origin. And as a result, there was this emphasis of midos tovos that became mushrash. Although people say, we talk about the kalta litvak, the litvak without emotion. Well, maybe that's so. Litvak is not emotionally expressive, but there is a basic foundational decency in Bein Adam L'Chavero that there is no question comes from Rabbi Yisrael Salanter and his Talmidim, whose main area of influence was indeed Lithuania, the Litvisha world. Now, is the Mussar movement successful? Is very, very interesting. You could say it either way. On one hand, there's no question that every yeshiva worth its salt today, or at least 90% of the yeshivas, make time for Mussar and they talk about Mussar. And, it'll be a half an hour a day or whatever it is. So in many, many ways, his radical teaching became conventional wisdom in the Torah world. On the other hand, it is in such an attenuated, watered-down form that in many, many ways, his fondest dreams were not realized. And in that sense, the Mussar movement failed to accomplish what it could have accomplished. Mussar now in a typical yeshiva is kind of a 15-minute afterthought that you got to tack on, and a lot of people skip it. They'll learn halacha or whatever it is, or they'll just leave early or the like. What happened to the Mussar vibe? What happened to the cheshbon hanefesh? What happened to the introspection? What happened to the Mussar b'his pilot? You don't see too much of that. I'm not saying it doesn't exist at all, but it's certainly not commonplace. So in a sense, it's almost as if Rabbi Yisrael has a paper victory, meaning on paper, sure, we believe in Mussar. In practice, a lot of what Mussar represented is actually not carried out. This is why Rav Wolbe tried, and Baruch Hashem, he was masliach to some degree, to create the base Mussar and the like. And I have to say, in Yerushalayim at least, and I think in different places, even in America, there is an attempt with some moderate success to create Mussar vads, both for men and for women. And that's a tremendously important thing. But I have to say, it's still not widespread. So in many ways, I think all we can hope for is that Rabbi Yisrael's ideas will have a comeback. There'll be a Kehillas Ohr Somayach, because unfortunately, they have not been as widespread as they should have been.
This has been absolutely fascinating, and I know we can continue, but that time is up. Breitowitz, thank you so much.
Thank you. It was really my pleasure, and much hatzlacha and everything.
Thank you so much. Thank you.